Hey guys, Matt Henderson here, and today I'm going to be answering your questions that you guys sent me in the last video. So if you didn't see the video, basically I posted a video asking you guys to leave me questions for a Q&A. And this video I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys left me. So first question is from Diamond Dude 1500. What's your best versions of Buzz in your opinion? So the best version, in my opinion, is just straight up the Utility Belt Buzz, the Toy Story Collection Utility Belt Buzz. I've already reviewed that, so if you want to hear specific details about it, just watch that. But that Buzz is just fantastic. It has so many features, and it pretty much makes the regular version obsolete, even though I still really like both of them, but the Utility Belt one is just fantastic. Like, that is such a great toy. He also left a few more questions. He says, what are the worst versions of Buzz, in my opinion? So, the worst one to me is, well, I don't want to say my least favorite, but the worst one is definitely the Toy Story 4 Karate Chop Buzz. The talking one and the Karate Chop Buzz are basically about as bad as each other. But my least favorite Buzz, in my personal opinion, is all of the Disney Store Buzz Lightyears, all of the modern versions, because I just get sick of seeing them on eBay. Like, I just think they're overrated too. Like, I don't know. I talked about it a little bit more in my top 5 worst Buzz video, but I really don't like them that much. To me, they're just not really collectible at all. They're more just. I think they fulfill their purpose. They're a cheap Buzz that's movie accurate, but they get a lot of things wrong, and I don't know. I just don't like it that much. And he had one more question. What are the most obscure variations of Buzz that were made in your opinion? So that's a very, very, very hard question, because it's very hard to judge I guess the word would be obscurity. It's hard to judge which ones are the most obscure, because if I know about them, then that means they're not the most obscure, right? If that makes sense. So, I don't know. It's a hard question to answer. Um, I don't know. I'm going to be making all yeah. Eventually, I'm going to be making Obscure Buzzes Part 2. So maybe that question will be answered in that video. Maybe not. But there are some really obscure variations that I did not know about whenever I was researching that video. So I'll have to answer your question another time. I'll just do it whenever I make that video. So next question is from Spongio, however you pronounce your name. He asked, what company do you prefer that manufactures Buzz Lightyears? So the company I prefer in pretty much all cases is Thinkway. Thinkway is my favorite manufacturer. I think they made the most interesting variations. They made most of my favorite variations too. Their figures have generally been very high quality over the years. However, there's one problem. Their Toy Story 4 line of toys was trash. I don't know what they were thinking with Toy Story 4, but the toys all sucked. And it was really disappointing, and it really hurt their reputation. However, on the other hand, they actually did bring back the collection line, which was really good, but that didn't really save him. That really didn't make everyone happy too, because some of the collection figures were downgraded too, in some ways. But yeah, still, I prefer Thinkway the most. I mostly own Thinkway buses, but I think that's more just a coincidence. But yeah. I might make a video ranking all the manufacturers, so maybe you'll see that video in a while. We'll see. So yeah, that was the only question he left. So the next 4 questions come from Discord. Now, In the last video, I did not say that you can leave questions in Discord. However, I'll allow it because I think they were just going to leave them in comments anyway. So, BuzzFan23 asks, your favorite obscure buzz released? My favorite obscure buzz released, I love a few of them, or I have a few favorites. My favorite one is the Space Rescue buzz. That buzz is just so unique. Whenever I got it, it was super obscure, like no one had it. Now it's not that obscure compared to some others, but I still think it's obscure. And also the Blue Room Guard buzz. Holy crap. This thing is freaking hard to find pictures of, but man, I love that buzz. So yeah, that one I think is also one of my favorites. Really, all of the Clear Room Guards are pretty cool, but the blue one especially, that one is super rare. I'd love to get it. Anyway, next question. This one comes from Sauce Command on Discord. I don't know what his YouTube name is, but he asks, first and last buzzes I've owned to date. Oh my. So, the first buzz I owned, I'm going to skip to the video. The first buzz I ever owned is this. Yeah. Now, I've actually talked about him a little bit before in my videos. This is my first buzz. I used him for parts for a few other buzzes. His wings are gone. That's just because they're broken. I used his legs for another buzz. Yeah, he's basically gutted. His head's broken too, I'll show you that. Yeah. So yeah, he's my first buzz. He's he's the 1999 re-release of the original buzz. And yeah, he's a really good buzz, but he's no more. So yeah, there's that. And if you're wondering, he does not work. His buttons are glued in. And yeah, he does not work. He doesn't have any electronics in him anymore. I just stick parts inside of him. It's kind of creepy. As for the last buzz I bought, that was the all clear room guard buzz. Of course, I reviewed that already. I've not bought any more since then. The problem with buying buzzes is that they're expensive for me. Because whenever I made that last string of buzz videos, I actually had a job. And the job paid pretty good. At least for me anyways. So I was able to keep buying buzzes and reviewing them. Well, the problem was that soon after that, I quit my job. Because I didn't like it. And for a while, I just didn't have a job. I have 2 jobs now. But for a while, I didn't have any. So I wasn't able to buy anything. So yeah, I could still buy more, but I'm not fully into buzz right now, if that makes sense. I'm kind of burned out of the buzz collecting hobby as of right now. I think everyone gets burned out of hobbies every once in a while. For me, it lasts a few months and I get burned out. But I do come back eventually. As of right now, I'm still burned out. However, I wanted to do this video to keep you guys entertained. Because I know it's been a while and a lot of you guys are itching for new videos. So, yeah. Alright, another question from Discord. This comes from Commercial. He asks, what's your favorite Toy Story movie? My favorite Toy Story movie is Toy Story 2. That one I have the most nostalgia to, or the most nostalgia for. I actually did not watch the movie as a kid. I actually played the video game on the PS2. And let me tell you, that's a great game. I love that game. Yeah, I've also played it on the N64, but that was much more recently. Anyway, so that was the very first piece of Toy Story media I ever knew about. Because I'd never seen the movies whenever I was young. I did see them whenever I was like 9 or 10, but that was much later. I played the game whenever I was really little, so that was really the only Toy Story media I knew about. Along with that, it's also just a great movie, so I'm not just biased. it's still a great movie. I also really like the Toy Story 2 toy line, so that kind of factors into it as well, but that shouldn't be what the whole movie's based on, or that shouldn't affect my opinion, but it kind of does. I think the original Toy Story trilogy is perfect. I think Toy Story 4 is a bad movie, personally. I know that's going to make some people mad, but I think Toy Story 4 was bad. I'm not going to get into why I think it was bad. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about why it's not as good, but I'll just say that I just think it's bad. It's okay to like it, it's just I don't think it's good. And then he asked a second question, what do you think of the collection toys? So he's talking about Toy Story Collection. What do I think of Toy Story Collection? Well, Toy Story Collection, I think in concept they're kind of flawed. The problem with Toy Story Collection, I think, is the interactive modes. I think the interactive modes kind of hurt the toys a little bit. What I mean by that is that a lot of people really didn't like the interactive modes for a few reasons, because on some of them that you can't really turn them off, and along with that, it kind of makes them not really movie accurate, because like a lot of people just wanted the toys to just push a button and they talk, pull their string, or just don't talk at all, like, you know what I mean? But they include all of them, basically all of them had the ability to speak if you push a button or do something, which on most of them was not movie accurate. So I think that was kind of a bad idea. Yeah, it makes them more playable, I guess, like you can play with them much better, but it hurts them for movie accuracy. I still really like the Toy Story Collection line. I still think it's the best Toy Story line, probably. They're definitely the most movie accurate. However, they're not perfect, I will admit. And I was really glad to see that they got re-released for Toy Story 4, because a lot of the figures had become pretty sought after. However, for some reason that I can't fathom, they didn't re-release all of the figures. They re-released like maybe 3/4 of them. They didn't re-release Utility Belt Buzz, they didn't re-release RC, and they definitely didn't re-release Mr. Potato Head, which I know he's super sought after. I don't know why they didn't re-release them, because like Utility Belt Buzz is like $1,000 in the box. Like they would make so much money off of that, but they've still not re-released it for some reason. Yeah, other than some of those problems, I do really like Toy Story Collection. I don't really mind the interactive modes personally, but for some people that brings them down. Also, they're very expensive, but I think it's worth it for what you get for most of them, as long as you can find them in stores, because they're really expensive online. I'm not sure if they're still in stores, because none of my stores had them anyway, so I can't really say for sure. Alright, so the last question, it's by Bitey White on Discord. He says, what's your other favorite Toy Story toys other than Buzz? So I don't know if he's talking about the characters or the actual toys, so I'll answer both. My other favorite character, I really like Woody. I love Woody as a character. I think he's technically the best character in all the movies. I like Buzz more just because, I don't know, he's just a cooler character to me. But in terms of an actual, like, as a whole, Woody's better. However, I do not own any Woody toys, so I can't say that for the other answer. My favorite Toy Story toy, like actual toy that got released, is probably Disney Store Zurg, which, spoiler, I actually own that now, and I might review it eventually. I got it at a thrift store for, like, not much money. So yeah, it was a great value. Anyway, that's probably my favorite that I own that is not Buzz related. I don't really own that many other than Buzz. I do own Bullseye from Disney Store, and I own the 1995 Alien. If you guys want me to, I'll review those eventually, but I might only review the Zurg, unless you guys want me to review the other ones. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I love Woody as a character a lot, but in terms of my actual favorite Toy Story toy, it's probably Disney Store Zurg. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I might not make videos for a while, so there's that. But I might, if you guys really want me to, I might make Obscure Buzz Part 2 soon. Because that video has been a long time in the making, and I know a lot of you guys are really excited to see that. So if you guys really want me to, I'll hurry up and finish the video. But otherwise, there might not be videos for a while. Like I said, I'm burned out. But if you guys really want me to, I'll make videos. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and bye.